Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. White is out there with MP. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward. And for Golden State, they've got Jimmy Butler. Buckner out there with Porzingis. And it's Mitchell, and it's Curry in at the point. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
We've seen it already this season, and P has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anybody.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. Antetokounmpo passes to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Out to the right wing. Back to Curry. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Mitchell, the layup off target.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
White dishes to MP. Connects from 3-point range. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Now, here's MP. He's got 6.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Now, here's Butler. He has yet to score.
You know, Butler's really developed that jump shot. over time. Just an incredibly lethal shooter.
Giannis, a screen on Mitchell. MP passes to Giannis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his third assist on the night. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for White. Back to Anthony. Here's Richard. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Portis at the pick for MP. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robert Williams is checked in for Portis. Brown comes in for Antetokounmpo. Levine's checked in for MP. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jake LaRavia. Good look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Brown. MP comes in for Marshall. And it's White in for DeAnthony Melton. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Milwaukee?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jalen Williams. Moses Moody is out there with Porzingis. And it's Santos in at the 3. Now here's Williams. Back to MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. MP's got 14.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that 3.
Mr. Porzingis. Some nice passing by Golden State. Lets it fly. That one wide left.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's MP, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Here's Santos, following the bucket by the Bucks. Left side, Porzingis to the left side wing. Pass to Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Anthony.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He contributed 40 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now, here's Butler. 11 points last game. And the shot goes in.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Bucks.
Curry against MP. Down low, here's Portis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
To the middle. Here's Portis, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the 76ers.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Here's Curry, cans the 12-footer. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Here's Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. And fellas, a whole month. That's a long time. Matter of fact, around certain company, hours or even minutes can... Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Golden State Warriors. I hate to... And that about wraps it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. MP out there with White. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Butler. And it's Golden State with another.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for MP. Antetokounmpo finds MP. Back to Giannis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by White. And here is Butler. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Buckner, no good. Bucks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. MP passes to Portis. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Mitchell outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
to the inside. Here's Portis, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Mitchell kicks to Curry. Pass to Buckner from the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee has gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. MP passes to Antetokounmpo. It's good. Giannis has got 12 points in the game.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Here's Mitchell. The kick outside to Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Brown comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for White. Hood deciding where to go with it. To the right side. Here's Richard. And again, it's the Warriors missing. MP outside. To the paint. And Williams throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hood. Golden State moving it around. A net shot by Moody. Moody's got his second bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so it's Milwaukee with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Quick shot, like it's a good shot if you're hot, but we got to execute against these guys because a quick shot or a turnover turns in.
LGA is something you hear coaches talk about often. What? Checked in for the Bucks. MP comes in for Levine. Stephen Curry's out there with Mitchell. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Butler. And it's Buckner in at the four-man position. That's the Warriors' 5. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Butler. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
Williams, a screen on Mitchell. MP kicks to Williams. MP against Mitchell. And yes, it's good. 8 points for Williams.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Inside. Here's Turner. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Mitchell outside. Right side, Butler over Marshall. Butler, no good. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Turner with a screen for MP. And Turner kicks to Marshall. Pass to Melton. Turner with a screen on Curry. Melton, no good. Golden State's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Outside Butler, three-pointer, rebound by Williams. On the wing, MP, guarded by Kerr. To the middle, the steal. And the jumper falls for him.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Williams inside. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an
MP, you were able to reach the 20.
Yeah, it's all about reps.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks.
All right, we're here. P's here. You on the bus head to the game.
So we're just stuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, though. Look like it's a bunch of streets closed off up there. I think they're going to reroute traffic.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to... Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. MP is out there with Brandon Podziemski. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Kuminga is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Jenkins in at the point. And MP's made no secret that one of his main focuses this season is taking down the top teams in the league. His motivation in games like this has been clear.
And we all know the phrase, don't poke the bear. But MP's trying to make a nice bearskin rug. But seriously, we have seen MP step up big time. He doesn't appear to be intimidated one bit.
Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Here's Jenkins. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. There's a screen by Turner. MP, the pass to Turner. And that one drops. Turner's gotten his second bucket.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Outside Kuminga. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. MP, that one's good. No surprise that MP will be competing in the All-Star game for the 3rd time.
Well, when you look at the cream of the crop in this league, MP certainly rises to the top. He's one of our best performers and personalities. The fans just love going to see him play.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
MP looking around. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. Those are 2 very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something new.
Unbelievable amount of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
He gets it in there.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
1:05 left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. That's a shot he typically makes.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. Antetokounmpo, right side. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
MP doing a nice job orchestrating the offense. Excellent find.
Outside Edwards.
Knocks down the long J.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
They're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's MP in the game against Denver. Very impressive.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
The Timberwolves trail. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards, no good. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 victories set back in 71 and 72. You have to wonder how long they can possibly keep this up.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for Milwaukee. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Teams will make substitutions. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Edwards the 2, McDaniels the 3. Julius Randle out there with Kuminga. And it's Dosunmu in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. McDaniels from long range. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Well-timed play that time by Portis. He's a load coming downhill.
Edwards. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. Portis the screen. To the middle. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Randall against Portis. Got a hand on it.
Wow, don't bring that in here. Portis protecting his house.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Well, you might have heard earlier that MP and the team were late arrivals to the arena. The team bus was delayed due to a significant increase in traffic. Fortunately, they were able to get some of the regular warm-up routine in, albeit a truncated version. We'll see if that leads to a slow start.
Not ideal, especially in a game of this magnitude. Thank you.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Back to Kuminga. The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got his second basket on the night.
The practice makes perfect. So Kuminga's put a lot of time into refining his shot motion off the catch. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Edwards for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Randall. Jenkins comes in for Dosunmu. Milwaukee also changed it up. Miles Turner comes in for Portis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for White. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Plenty of space. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And that's now 20 points for Anthony Edwards. MP outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
And here's Edwards outside. Gets a hand on it. The putback. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
To the inside. Right side McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Pulls up. Gobert, no good. Antetokounmpo, the pass to MP. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. It'll count. And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Milwaukee Bucks. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Brandon Pajemski out there with MP. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Edwards with it. LaRavia covering. McDaniels from long range. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Edwards. Can they get it? And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Gobert with a screen on MP. Edwards, no good.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Down low. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Kuminga, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Minga. Edwards for 3. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 25 points.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
From the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. MP with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Portis has checked in. Jenkins misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Brian, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. McDaniels can't hit. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 20-5 run. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Dosunmu. Pass to Turner. Back to MP. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Milwaukee making some changes. Robert Williams checked in for Turner, and it's Marshall in for LaRavia. Here's Jenkins. He's scoreless. Three-pointer, and the three-pointer goes.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shots.
Milwaukee leading by 23. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Portis the screen. MP, the pass to Portis, and he banks in the layup. 8 points for Bobby Portis.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Jenkins, defended by Pajemski. Crandall, good.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
MP getting it done for Milwaukee. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. Time for a quick break. Then. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your...
And the Bucks making a change here. MP's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Edwards. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Kuminga is out there with Rudy Gobert. And a Jenkins in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Launches it. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Portis the screen. MP the pass to Portis. Shoots over Kuminga. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And another victory added to their resume. This will be their 53rd win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
And here's Minnesota now. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Portis gets the bucket.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Portis with a screen on Edwards. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you've talked about wanting to string some wins together and also the need for your team to have a strong rebounding presence. What's your take after tonight's efforts?
Well, we won. Obviously, that's more important. As far as rebounding, that's really about a long-term commitment, and that starts with me. I say I had a mediocre night on the glass. I could do more for sure.
And you will. Thank you, MP.
Yeah, you can bet on that.
Over to you, BA.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Yes, Mr. Olassie. No, this was a good win. We didn't get a trophy for it, though, but the...
Feeling any numbness?
I don't think so. No, I'm not.
Oh, well, there's...
All right, MP, you want to tell the people how you got hurt?
We was going to... This is textbook fashion, bro. Like, an attractive person pulling off something crazy doesn't get better than that.
I'm not sure that's the textbook definition of fashion, but you know what? Now that I'm getting used to it, I'm on your side. I feel like you can pull it off.
Yeah?
Yeah. I see it.
Stalin?
I see the vision.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Stan. We expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself, being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
And no doubt anymore that MP wasn't making a false claim, right? They've been handling the best competition in the league with ease. They're a team that looks built for the pressure of the postseason.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Ivica Zubac is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Walker, and it's Bates in a shooting guard. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. What more can you say about this team? They've won 35 games in a row. No one seems to have any answers for them right now.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's down.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Here's Bates. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Sinks the triple.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Outside, Walker launches a 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Thunder was outstanding. He scored 68 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Zubac, following the basket by Robert Williams. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Bates. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Bates has got 5.
Oh, how about the recognition by Halliburton? Kick-out passes like that demonstrate just how unselfish he is.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Marshall, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Bucks. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Indiana, 3 spots below.
I think for the Pacers, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Robert Williams. Brown comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's White in for Brandon Podziemski. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Now, here's Siakam. Still scoreless. Pass to McConnell. In the corner, it's Nesmith. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Miles Turner. Jake LaRavia comes in for Najee Marshall. And MP subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. To the inside. Pass to McConnell. Indiana moving it around. A nice shot by Nesmith.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
On the court right now for the Pacers. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. Nesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Guys, I checked in on MP's status for this game, and he will be available to play full minutes. But you may notice a change. The trainers have recommended that he wear a mask to prevent any further facial injury. But if you ask MP, he'll tell you he's just happy to get on the court. Back over to you.
Yep, mask on, mask off. He's focused on the mission, not the mask. Thanks.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Giannis sets a screen for MP. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Siakam against Portis. Siakam, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills the three-pointer. Nembhard's got 5.
Playing inside out. That's a great read by Siakam.
On the wing, MP. Nembhard covering. And to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
A shot by Nembhard and nobody around. No good from outside. Bucks leading by 10. NP outside. Down low. And with the trend break toward a faster pitch. Do you miss watching those grinded out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Robert Williams comes in for Portis, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Kobe White. Pass to Bates. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
The three from MP. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Toppin. Haliburton deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Toppin. Back to Haliburton. Shoots over Podziemski. And it's Haliburton missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Williams, a screen on Haliburton. Bounce pass from Williams. Williams has a screen for MP. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by MP. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Now, here is Haliburton. Last game he had 34 points. Misses the three. And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Defensively, play like you care, that's all.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, Robert Williams, getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Williams on to Antetokounmpo out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's MP. And it's Podziemski in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And Antetokounmpo. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Bates. Williams.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
No one covering. Haliburton's got 6 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Williams has a screen for MP. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
A very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
To the paint, here's Walker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And here's MP for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Halliburton, no good. Bucks leading by 17. Podziemski on the wing. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. Offensive rebound, a second chance effort, and Giannis with the layup. 14 points for him.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bates, good.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. MP passes to Williams, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Halliburton sets the pick for Siakam. Walker in the corner. Back to Siakam. Walker with the screen for Siakam. Off target from three-point range. The three from MP. It's good from long range. MP's got 17 now.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Walker, and the shot goes down. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Turner's checked in for Milwaukee. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. A nice shot by MP.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now, here is Halliburton. Not a lot of room. Neesmith can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 23. Turner with a screen on him. MP passes to Turner. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. In the corner, it's Neesmith. And again, it's Indiana. .50 seconds left in the third. Portis sets the pick for MP. Right side, Portis. Back to MP. Puts up a deep three. And again, no. Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Left side, Halliburton. Spins. And he lays it straight in. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
To the middle. Kicks it out to MP. Turner with a screen on Nembhard. Here's the three. He can't get it to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Milwaukee on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy.
Good look for Milwaukee. Turner comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and MP subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. On the court for Indiana, Ivica Zubac is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jarace Walker. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Bates in at the two-guard spot.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Bates. Siakam outside. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And a deep three from MP. From beyond the arc and then some. MP's got 26 points.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Back to Halliburton. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. MP outside. Pass to Turner. Back to MP. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And he comes up with the deuce. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Here's Siakam. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Portis sets the pick for MP. Pass to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Well, Portis is a talented scorer, especially in close where he can really make you pay.
Zubats kicks to Siakam. Over to the wing. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Walker finds Siakam. They grab their own miss.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
MP dishes to Turner. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Turner. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Here's Bates. That 3 off the mark. On the wing, MP. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead.
Ms. Harkin.
A new look for you tonight, MP, but it didn't seem to hint.
You know, Ms. Harkin, honestly, I felt kind of cool, like a superhero or something.
It's game.
It's been a... Taking a look at Milwaukee. They have the opportunity here to sweep the NBA Finals and do it with a win out on the road.
And talk about a potential display of dominance. But sometimes these games are the hardest to win. And you know their opponents will fight hard to deny them the sweep.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
I'm with you. No doubt about that. All right, now let's go courtside for a story on MP's remarkable season.
Thank you, guys. This year we've seen him pile up 50-point performances again and again, and he's set a record doing it. He now has the most 50-point games in a single season, another accolade for what's been a jaw-dropping season from him.
Yeah, he just makes it look easy, just pouring it in every night. Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Giannis plays the 4 with Port playing at center. MP is out there with Brandon Pajemski, and it's Laravia in at the small forward position.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Barrett into the lane, up and in on the layup.
That is a powerful drive by Barrett. When he plays like that, he's almost unstoppable.
And the basket by MP.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Baseline jumper right on the money.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 11.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Barrett against MP. Puts it up from 15. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. One of the truly awe-inspiring facts in this postseason is that this team has gone 15 straight games without a loss. Just unthinkable.
And the question remains, could this team run the table? The prospect has the entire sports world's attention. History may be about to unfold before our eyes.
Now here's SGA. Giannis with the rebound. Inside. And then Portis with the dunk.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
So it's Oklahoma City now. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for Oklahoma City, Wallace comes in for Jalen Williams. And Jared McCain subbed in for Barrett. .157 left to play in the first quarter.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Portis gets the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now Wallace. Back to McCain. Holmgren with a screen on MP. Just 5 to shoot, and he gets it to go.
Well, he may be slightly built, but Holmgren can absorb contact.
MP outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket on the night.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Holmgren finds McCain. Here's Wallace. Three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee leading by 11. Portis with a screen on SGA. MP, the pass to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
From deep, MP. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
A nice shot by McCain.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Bucks on top, leading by 14. Steve Barrett, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Milwaukee also changed it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Brown. LaRavia comes in for Marshall. And MP subbed in for Melton. On the court right now for the Bucks, we've got Kobe White. Jake LaRavia is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Robert Williams, and it's MP in at the 2. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
That's good stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Incredible. I mean, this is the NBA. The defense needs to be much better.
He doesn't slam it often, but the D can't take him lightly, or he will.
Not the greatest effort there defensively, and he took advantage.
From deep, MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Pass to Wallace. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. Williams a screen on Barrett. Down low. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by MP.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Barrett. Here's Wallace. This one for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Batase. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Portis is checked in.
Well, he's not the biggest guy, but McCain certainly plays tough inside.
MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. MP, number 1. Watson, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Podziemski's checked in for the Bucks. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside Barrett. Here's McCain. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pulls it in from the elbow. SGA pulls it in. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Outside Barrett. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to MP. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren inside. Portis on him. And it's Holmgren missing.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Antetokounmpo, screen on McCain. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Oklahoma City making a switch here. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Bucks on top, running away with this one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey, everybody.
Well, these guys can't hit the threes. Pretty hard to win like that these days.
Maybe they went to the Dr. O'Neil School of Shooting.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. They've been at their best when it's mattered most. And thanks for joining us. Time to...
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Sorber in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Stolen by MP. And whoa! Oh, my goodness!
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Barrett can't hit.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open three.
Portis with a screen on Holmgren to the paint. And then Portis with the dunk.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And it's Holmgren missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Podziemski. Good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Sorber. There's the triple. Podziemski grabs the board.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
A nice shot by MP.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Sorber. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice job that time by Williams, finding a way to get to the rim and finishing with a dunk.
Here's MP. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
From 13, it's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
The crossover. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
That's great footwork and great ball control. It feels like Shea can go wherever he wants on the court.
A nice shot by MP.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
That's to Sorber. Outside, SGA. Buries it down low. SGA's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
To the inside. And it's Portis. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got 8 assists in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. On the take. Inside. It's stolen. MP against Barrett. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Barrett finds Holmgren. Back to Barrett. The 3. Podziemski grabs the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. MP, the pass to Portis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. SGA deciding where to go with it. For 3, Barrett. He's off on that one. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bucks. He made a big impact, scoring. Well, there may not be a lot of... So both teams changing it up here. The Bucks have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the 4th. 6 of 7. Taking a look at the Bucks. They've got Najee Marshall, Kobe White out there with MP. Then it's Williams, and it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. MP's shot is good.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
The 3, Barrett gets the 3 to fall. Barrett's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, you could see it.
And the Milwaukee Bucks have done it. They are NBA champions. They go on the road and take care of business, and now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning a championship with all of it on the line, what an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
Hey, y'all did good out there.
An incredible moment.
Year, right?
You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Let's go! That's 3! 3 forever, baby!
Hello and thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. We're thrilled to be here with you for this FIBA Friendly. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll see Brazil taking on USA. Always fun to watch some international basketball. These guys are excited to play.
Yeah, even though it's a friendly, these teams are happy to have some time with each other, hone their teamwork for the next FIBA tournament.
One giant difference between FIBA and NBA rules, you only get 5 fouls in international play.
Yeah, it's 6 in the NBA, and so the big difference to me, if you get 2 fouls before halftime, you're probably sitting the rest of the half.
At this point, if you're going to have a serious discussion as to who is the GOAT in the NBA, you can start by naming MP. He's right there at the top.
Yeah, you aren't going to find many people who deny that MP is the best player since LeBron. But for me, beyond the accolades, MP passes the eye test. He looks like he's on a different level than anyone else.
Pass to Barbosa. Brazil moving that ball around. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And we know that MP has played overseas when he spent a year in Europe. But this is the first time MP has sported the red, white, and blue.
And if he plays how everyone is hoping he'll play, we could see a lot more of MP on Team USA. He has the makings to be a great fit for the U.S. for a long time.
And so MP will bring it up for USA. 4-point game. And again, USA with the triple.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Here's Santos. Pass to Tavares. Here's Diaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barbosa can't get it to go. You know, one thing that successful international teams tend to have, multiple guys who can switch and guard different positions.
And the NBA has followed that suit lately as well, but it's key in FIBA. Whether you are in man-to-man or zone, not worrying about matchups after a screen is a major advantage.
And MP again claiming all NBA accolades. That's the 3rd time for him. Quite the resume he's putting together.
Yeah, clearly MP isn't the type of player to stop working hard once he's reached the top. He's put in the hours, and it's difficult to find a player who is as dedicated to improving their game as MP is.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
Pass to Barbosa. Here's Santos. And there's the screen. From downtown, Joel Embiid with the board. When you think about great national basketball teams in the Americas, Brazil is near the top of the list.
Yeah, neck and neck with the USA for medals in America's-based FIBA competition. Brazil is a passionate and competitive basketball country.
Here's Barbosa, following the three-pointer by USA. Pass to Santos, over to the left wing. Over to the wing. Here's Diaz. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's MP from outside. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
When we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Pass to Barbosa. To the middle. Here's Santos to halt the run. The rebound by Embiid. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. MP's got 22 points.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Here's Santos. Pass to Diaz from outside the arc. Can't hit that one. MP getting it done for USA, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. More 2K action in just a moment. And we're just getting the second quarter started in this FIBA friendly. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Brazil trails by 17. In recent years, Brazil has struggled in FIBA World Play.
But they still usually have a winning record in tournaments. So they're competitors, but they've lacked the NBA talent that they had in the recent past.
And here's USA on the wing, MP. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Oh, he's been lethal, connecting again, making him 9 for 9. Pass to Santos. To the paint. Here's Diaz. Brazil moving that ball around. Brazil needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer. Rebound USA. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP from outside. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That one drops for him. Santos has got his first basket. USA leading by 20. And here's MP from outside. And again, USA with the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pass to Santos. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's MP from outside. Pure from 3-point range. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
Good release there from MP. You can see how comfortable he is with that 3-ball.
Oh, there's the alley. Machado, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in control.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Collins so active around the rim.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Pass to Santos. Out to the wing. Here's Diaz, covered by Joe. Here's Barros. Brazil again can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
44 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Santos. Pass to Diaz. The 3 is up. Brazil again can't hit.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach. Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Here's Santos. Goes up on the wing. No luck on that one. And so it's USA building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hi, everyone. Welcome back as the second half of this FIBA friendly is getting underway here. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Screen by Embiid. Down low. And then Embiid with the dunk.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
Pass to Tavares. Here's Diaz. The shot no good. Good D by MP. And here's Gordon. Back to MP. Pass to Gordon. Kicks it out to MP. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 39.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
Here's Diaz. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Tavares. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And here's MP from outside. And again, USA with the triple.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Pass to Santos. Here's Torres. Barbosa passes to Diaz. Soft touch off the glass. Diaz has got 8.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Diaz. Brazil moving that ball around. Santos on target from range. 5 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Pass to Santos. 1:52 left in the third. Here's Santos, defended by Kuzma. Here's Santos for 3. Rebound USA. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. MP looking around. And it's USA with another.
Man, what a luxury for MP to have handles like that to get himself open.
To the inside. From behind the arc. Diaz, that's good. Diaz has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Screen by Embiid. MP, the pass to Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Pass to Barbosa. Here's Torres. Lets the 3 fly. And it's MP with a rebound. Screen by Embiid. MP, the pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
That's just great vision from MP there. Always on the lookout.
Embiid's gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Here's Santos. 5 points in the game. Here's Barbosa. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Joel Embiid. Brazil shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the second free throw is good. On the wing, MP. And so it's MP making things happen for USA. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And the 4th quarter of this FIBA friendly is getting underway here. MP's checked in for USA. A big group substitution here for Brazil. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for USA.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
MP right side to the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And what a look by MP on that score. Saw his man the whole way and fed him for the easy one.
Here's Santos. Over MP. Santos. Sorber with the rebound. From deep, MP connects from downtown. MP's got 50 points.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Tavares. Pass to Santos. Shot to stop the run. Brazil again can't hit. And so here's USA. There's a screen. Inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Sorber's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Barbosa's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the middle. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Pass to Barbosa. Here's Santos. Here's Santos. Launches a 3. Sorber with the rebound. And here's USA. They're on a 16-7 run. Collins a screen to the paint. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Santos. To the left side wing. Brazil moving that ball around. Looking to end this cold spell. And the jumper is on the mark. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. From deep, MP sinks it from distance.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And so USA takes the win.
Yes, it's a friendly, but what a nice win.
Nice job on the win and a...
Come on, you saw me out there.
Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic.
What's up, MP?
What's up?
You all done with the all-season work?
This is my favorite time of the year, bro. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and it's
Shaking MP.
These teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Well, as the saying goes, got to give the people what they want. MP is looking to reward his hometown fans' dedication by putting on a show. And most importantly, bringing home a win. Not just tonight, but he's determined to win a ton here at home.
I think it's a really admirable goal to be a truly fearsome home team. Not just because it intimidates your opponents, but because it shows MP's commitment to delivering for these fans. He knows they're here to see their team win big, and so that's what he wants to deliver for them night after night inside this arena.
And Grant, it's now 3 titles for MP. He's making that a habit.
Yeah, all signs pointing to greatness for MP. Winning big and delivering in fine fashion on the game's highest stage.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Washburn in at the 4. For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
I asked MP how they'd be approaching home games this season, and he said, I told my guys, we have to do better this year, period. When the game is in our house, we owe it to our fans to win it. Guys, I can get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy stop on the road for anyone.
Nope, and MP always working for the people, Allie. MP, that one's good.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Maxey. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. And that one's good. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Miami from deep. And it's now 3 straight league most valuable player awards for MP. Grant, that's only been done twice before.
Yeah, BA, and that was by Bill Russell and Larry Bird. So you're talking about entering a select company. MP rubbing shoulders with the creme de la creme.
Embiid. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, BA, I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Here's Maxey following the three-point basket by Miami. Let's go with a 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And it'll be Philadelphia with first time out of the game here. Tyler Heroes checked in for Dort. The 76ers making a switch here. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. MP third.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Pass to Washburn. 5 to shoot. Philadelphia moving it around. 4-3. Second chance shot. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, get that out of here. That'll make him think twice before challenging MP again.
To the inside. A nice shot by Winston. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent.
Here's MP. He's got 24. Sinks the tray. MP's got 27 points. Grant, thinking back to last season, MP with the three-peat.
The last time we saw someone three-peat, the Kobe Shaq Lakers of the early 2000s. And before them, you're talking Jordan's Bulls. Not bad company for MP.
We've got Luguentz Dort, Yakichonis out there with MP. Then there's Khalil Ware, and it's Sloan in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Rollins. Here's Embiid. Can't get it to drop.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Ware. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Winston, he's checked in for Miami. The 76ers also with a sub. Maxi's checked in. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter. MP keeping his head on the swivel.
So it's Philadelphia now. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Embiid with it. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Maxey. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got his 4th assist in this one.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Another world-class season for MP last year. It ended with him being voted onto the All-NBA first. Good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
And the Heat, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. 1:03 left to play in the second quarter. Now here's Embiid. Ware covers. Embiid can't hit.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Chalk up 2 there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
That shot off the mark. Nice D from Ware.
They're losing, because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Knocks down the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Rollins. Down low. Embiid. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Heat running away with it. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you?
Well, right now for the Heat, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good. I'd be dominating down low.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Miami Heat.
It's one-sided on the...
That's it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Sam Hauser. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Washburn in at the 4. Well, of course, last year, MP winning his 3rd MVP award.
You know, hoisting another Michael Jordan award, MP is entering that MJ level. Not just a great player, an all-time great.
Washburn, good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Back to you, BA.
High praise. Allie, thank you. Clock at 6. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on MP.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Good on the second one. Miami has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Puts up a 3. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Maxey on the wing. The baseline, Jay. The rebound by Winston.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP with it, guarded by Hauser. MP, the pass to Winston. To the right side. Miami moving it around. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
And here is Maxey. He's got 16. Embiid inside. Hounded by Adebayo. Pass to Washburn. And here's Maxey outside. The Sixers with another miss. Miami's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. MP, the pass to Adebayo. 2 points. That one goes. Adebayo's got 12 points.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Knocks it down from distance.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
To the middle. Here's Winston, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Embiid misses. For Miami, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. MP's shot is good. Well, MP is coming off quite the season, Grant, after earning the 3rd Finals MVP trophy of his career.
And that's something that very few players in the history of the game have accomplished. MP has to be proud of that. But we know him, and he's hungry for more.
Outside Maxey. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Hauser. They get rebound. Back to Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Fires for 3. Counted from distance. Edgecombe's got 7 points for the quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
A nice shot by Winston.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Adebayo against Embiid. Takes the 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability.
He's checked in for Miami. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Maxey. And the layup is good. And now it's up to 25 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
They've got MP. He's out there with Tyler Hero. Khalil Ware out there with Edwards. And it's Sloan in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Miami's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. From deep, MP buries it from 3. MP's got 54 points. And MP now in his 4th year in the league. Wasn't that long ago, Grant, he was a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, and all the building blocks we saw from MP as a rookie are still there. But now they've been refined and are pillars of his game.
Embiid from outside. And Hero grabs the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection.
Good. He hits again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. We've got 1:48 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. So no problem for Miami as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
You said earlier this game wasn't just about...
I do. And I think teams are getting it.
Over to you, B.A.
Dominic, thank you very much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
Good game, MP.
There he is.
What's up, bro?
There he is.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we've got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Charlotte. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Heat, they're right around where most thought they'd be, right? They've been reasonably consistent, and the early predictions about them have been pretty much on the money.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Hill. Ivy is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Ayton. And it's Asenge in at the 4 spot. And for the Heat, MP out there with Jokic Jonas. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Winston in at the power forward position. We know MP never misses a chance to show up for his team's fans. And this season, he's going the extra mile by committing to winning every home game he plays in. That's a pretty bold objective.
Yeah, MP is determined to give anyone who steps on his court a fight. He's really trying to create an environment where this becomes a must-win game for their opponents, wanting those teams to treat this game like it's a must-win.
While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
MP deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Winston's shot is good.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Bulls are gone. 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Giddey finds Ivy. Inside. It's out of bounds. Okay, they say it was last touched by Ivy.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
MP outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
MP's got a perfect 4 of 4 from long range. Deadly with the 3-ball tonight. The shot by Ivy, no good. Miami's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of the points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ayton up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Another shot. And Ivy lays it up and in. Ivy's got 5 now.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy.
One from long range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Giddey. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. The shot by Ivy, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks chills.
And here's Ivy. Following the 3-pointer by MP. Ivy passes to Giddey. Right wing. Pass to Ivy. The tray. It's hauled in by the Heat. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And here's Ivy following the three-pointer by MP. Over MP, it's Adebayo with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. Simons on the wing, looking to end the run. The shot, no good. The Heat leading by 22. The three from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Simons against MP. Clark for 3. And again, no good by Chicago. The 3 from MP. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0.
MP has been leading the charge for the Heat. A sensational night for him continues as he... With some changes. Dort, he's checked in for Edwards. MP comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Jonas in for Ty Jerome. The 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 36.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
So the Bulls 5 right now. You've got Anthony Simons. Hill is out there with Clark. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Asenge in at the 5 spot. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Drains it from beyond the arc. Simons has got 7.
Well, he was cold in the first quarter, and now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He ended up with 41 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Andre Ayton's checked in for Clark. And Ivy subbed in for Anthony Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Giddey. Adebayo against Ayton. Over Adebayo. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Got that one up quick. MP's got 48.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The kick out to Hill. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Ayton. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
.112 left in the first half. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Giddey surveying the D. Down low. And it's Ayton missing.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher. And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Hill. That one's in, his first shot this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 57 points.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
It's stolen by Dort. From downtown. And yet, another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Ivy. And the rejection by MP from deep three-point territory. And so it's Miami, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Miami Heat.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the three, you know the rest.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Heat, I love a new season, new faces, new places. You get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great to be back for us and for the players and for the fans. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
They've got Yanka Jonas. He's out there with MP. And Adebayo is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Winston in at the 4. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Well, when you look at the footwork and the physicality, Adebayo is a challenging matchup defensively.
And Adebayo drops them both. Here's Ivy. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys, back over to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hill kicks to Giddey. Ayton the screen. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
And the Heat, another 3.
And the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Ayton up top. Ivey against MP. Now, here's Ivey. He's guarded closely. Just 3 to shoot over MP.
Great defense from MP. Those young legs helping him get that block.
He got it again. Sensational.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Ayton in the high. He jams it straight down.
Boy, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by Miami.
A 3 from MP. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
At the top of the key, Ayton. And it's Winston with the rebound.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
And here's MP for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
The 3 from Hill. No good that time. The Heat have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And that one's good. MP.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Outside Hill. Pass to Ayton. And it's Miami with the rebound. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics. And again for 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Pass to Ivey to end the run. And it's Winston with the rebound. Winston's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And good. Oh, there's another.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's a Sunday. And again, no good by Chicago. MP outside. Inside. Shoots. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by MP. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter. MP getting it done for Miami. What an amazing quarter. There was... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there.
checked in for the Heat. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Josh Giddey is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Hill. And it's a Sengate.
A hard-fought win. And
Coach likes to say in every...
Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside...